Grand final time! Let's make it happen. JD goes hard, goes up against Team Logia. It is a best of 5 series, and we're starting things off with Alterac Pass. On the left side, Gabriel on ETC, Knedderbeck on Sylvanas, Mustard with a spicy plays on Leoric, we have Fizziv on Medivh, and Sonic on Ana. To the right side of the map, after the 2-0 victory over the Band of Brewers in the semi, we got Shea on Johanna, Ita on Chen, Telelol on Liming, we got Mine to Neo, yeah, that guy on Stukov, and Thralduin is playing Greymane. Alright, so Grand Final of the Legendary Cup, and as mentioned before, Legendary Cup is of course the end of season tournament for Division 2 and Division 3 and heroeslounge.gg. And we're gonna see probably some spicy plays over here. Should actually be kind of fun. So this is roughly Diamond to Master level, what we normally see on Division 2 and Division 3. And let's find out which team takes the lead in the best of 5. Which team will take the end of season victory here in the setup. For now, just a little bit of a brawl happening in the middle of it. We obviously got a double tank front line here with Liming and Greymane behind it. One to poke, one to finish the kills off, and then of course always the potential to come straight in with some serious resets for Liming, which is really gonna do wonders in team fights. Medivh then again is always a little bit of a game changer, and he's always the one to really watch out for, especially in the earlier stages of the game, for obvious reasons. If you are able to get Medivh in a position where he can get the stacks completed, then you're in for a good fight. On the other hand, if Medivh is just simply dying all the time and gets no stacks whatsoever, then you might end up in a bit of a problematic spot here. So time will tell. For now, it's actually all Gucci. We got everybody just trying to go for the camps as they spawn on the map. Massive map, obviously. And therefore there's only one single camp outside of the bosses, which is pretty much mandatory to take off cooldown whenever you have an opportunity to grab it, because it's quite impactful for the middle of the map. Levels or talents, we got the Might of the Banshee Queen in, the Prog Rock is also this time picked, so we're again talking about grabbing a couple of globes for this one. The Eye of the Tiger for Chen on level 1. And push through the middle right now as they're trying to make their play here with Sylvanas, and of course enhance that push a little bit. They're trying to go for the kill already, and Jojo is in trouble, but ETC isn't really looking too spicy either, so needs to be careful here too. Gabriel, the slide into the Liming combo. Yeah, this one definitely hurt. That one definitely hurt. That's not the power slide that you wanted to go for. I mean, he took the full brunt of that attack. So, yeah, that's the first kill in the game. And now the attempt to push through the middle for them right now. But yeah, so far so good for the red team as they're opening this up. Triumvirate now on level 4. Interestingly enough, we actually see the Withering Flames for Chen. So he's going to be a little bit close to the action, trying to get the spell power reduced. Don't see that all that often, so it's a pretty interesting setup here for him. And yeah, Chen meant maybe a little bit deep, careful here. But Ida is able to get away. Or is he? ETC wants to come in and ruin his day, but can't quite make the play here. Alright, not quite happening for him. Greymane is dead. He's down. Jojo still pushing through the middle, so it's a kill for a kill right now. Topside pressure is also still continuing as Telelol is trying to hold the line here. And with the camps up again, the teams are now going to move in for exactly that play. Okay. So, as I say that, they're actually a bit late on this one. I think Greymane is most likely going to take care of it, but that takes the camp pretty late compared to what we're going to see from the blue team here. Yeah, Greymane is going to make his move. Ana with a pew pew pew, and it's pretty much Sylvanas that does most of it. How much quicker is Greymane actually? It's going to take him some time to grab this. Now, Medivh is currently sitting on 16 stacks, so he is actually doing well on the baseline. That's a pretty solid move here. We got Calamity now in on level 7, so good builds for the heroes so far. And what else do we have? Push to the middle with Sonic and Gabriel, plus Knedderbeck making their plays. ETC is sitting at 5 stacks, top side. Mustard still going up against Telelol here. He has the wave clear advantage, I mean, there's no doubt about that. Objective is obviously up, but we are on level 7. That's normally the time when teams are slowly starting to make a play for the objective itself. In this case, it hasn't really happened yet. But still options for them. ETC sliding out. And Leo is already trying to sneak a few points in. Yeah? That snuck 4 seconds off the timer, but hey, why not, right? I mean, it's right there, so why not do it if you have a chance? Not really what I expected here, the Leo sneak, but yeah, they made it work for now. Fiziv still standing there too, at the bottom of the map with his attempt to stack against Chen, but the fight at the top is starting to focus around the prisoner camp of the blue team, and Thralduin is channeling it through before Ana gets the dart connected, and that means that the blue team is being pressured right now. They need to try and force that fight if they want to have a chance to bring this one back. Yeah, they already start to go for the interrupt. Okay, 17 seconds. Jojo is coming in. Nobody's even close to level 10, so this is all around those talents. Fiziv escapes just before he gets dropped with 21 stacks. He don't want to die as Medivh. And they deny the prisoner camp, at least for now. At least for the time being. Yeah, and towards the top now, they're still pushing this one out. It seems like both of the teams are pretty much a silent agreement now that it's all about the level 10 talents. And again, the camp gets taken a little bit quicker here by the team in blue. But this time the difference is not really all that huge because Greymane is already on his way as well. As we said previously, you want to take this as quickly as you can whenever it spawns on the map. Also helps you, of course, to create a bit of a diversion when the objective itself is up. Yeah, push at the bottom, and Leo moves in. He's gonna lose some experience. It's not gonna be a big deal, but yeah, lost 1 or 2. Level 10 abilities are ready. Go for the throat. Okay. No bullet. Go for the throat. We got the triple panda. And they're starting to make the play for it again. Leyline, Mosh Pit, the nano boost. No surprises here. And ETC is... sorry, ETC with the Mosh Pit and Leo with the N2. Yeah, there's the Leyline already. Hits 3, but there's no follow-up on it outside of Medivh moving in for a few stacks. The 3-stack setup. Here comes the triple panda attempt. The arrow. Oh my god. Insta counter on this one. Nicely done. Knetterback absolutely like killing the idea of Chen there. Came in and dropped the arrow the second he jumped in. Leo still falls, but that was a good move from them. The problem is it might not really help them. Mosh Pit gets interrupted. Telelol staying outside of the range and getting the wave of force through. And now the red team with the opportunity to take objective number 1. That one is not going to be reversed anymore. They're going to get this one. Yeah, objective number 1 gets taken by them. Job well done. Yeah. Good move. And yeah, that's gonna become a little bit tricky now. Because, well, actually, it's the first objective. You got Sylvanas, you got the wave clear. It's not gonna be that tricky. You're gonna lose a little bit, but you shouldn't really lose too much. It's 10 versus 10. Medivh hasn't died. They're still fine. They're still fine. It's always a little bit annoying when you go up against objective. It's quite strong on the map. But this one should still be okay. It's still early. It's before the 10-minute mark, so it's good. Let's see how much damage they can actually do here. Middle of the map, that's where they are focusing on. But as I said, Sylvanas is doing what she can. That's a good lockdown against ETC on the other hand. Yeah, ETC is doing pretty okay. He moves back there. Slides in again, gets the stun. No kill, but they're at least buying themselves a little bit more time. There's a lot of value that Logia gets from this objective. After all, I mean, the middle fort is already down to 50% HP. All the way up at the top, we're pretty much seeing the exact same. Medivh, on the other hand, oh my god, Telelol gets away with 37 hit points. And Fiziv is trying to get the kill. He's losing more ground, though, as in the middle of the map, the fight still continues. And Knetterback Sylvanas is starting to do some more work. Medivh is at 34 stacks, by the way. If he would have been done with the quest, Li Ming would have died there. For sure. So, yeah, good job. Alright, once more, what do we have? Yeah, Telelol is sitting here, Thralduin is also in play. We're getting for the camp immediately. And the combo that we're having on the other side is just always like Ana and Sylvanas. They always make the move for this one. Yeah, it's still fairly even, but the structures have suffered. A lot more than I expected, honestly. I didn't really think that they would be able to break it down this quickly over here. The fort at the top of the map is especially in trouble here, as you can tell. So, yeah, that one was hit hard and is now gonna fall. We're gonna move for this and gonna drop it. Boom, 1 down. 13 to 13 in experience in just a moment, but a little bit of a strategic advantage for Logia now. they've taken the momentum from the semi-final and are now putting it to work in the first map of the grand final. Yeah, Medivh by now with the Enduring Will has no completed his quest yet. 16 stacks for ETC, getting a bit closer there too. It's always a relief when you're playing Medivh and you finally complete the quest. I mean, any kind of hero that gets a reset on his quest stacks whenever he dies, you're always just sitting there when you're so close and you're just like, just don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. And once you've completed it, you're finally good to go. He's playing full birdie over here. We have also the virulent reaction on Stukov, so that's even more lockdown now. You need to be really careful here. 37, I mean, he's insanely close. He needs one good shot, two good shots, and he's gonna be fine. But yeah, they're still playing around the mid fort a little bit, and Logia obviously want to take this down as quickly as they can. They dropped the top fort already, and with this one just sitting juicily in the middle at pretty much 0 hit points, this is an easy one to take. Medivh by now stacking against the Panda and sits at 39, should complete it any second, but the fort falls. Medivh still with the attempt to get it, can't. ETC in the meantime goes down. He might not be the only one. They're going for Sylvanas, and Sylvanas is dead too. Double kill, Team Logia with the momentum right now. Well done. Just as the objective is on the map, they get a double kill and can go for the first prisoner camp here. At the same time, they've taken the lead in experience. Medivh at least completes his quest, so that gives them a bit more safety as the game continues. They're letting this go. Leo is moving all the way up to the top, just making sure that they're starting to catch up in experience at least a little bit. There's another camp that they could theoretically try and take, but obviously this is not going well at all for JD Goes Hard. Yeah, bottom of the map, Gabriel is now pushing in with the rest of the team, but they would be ill-advised to be too aggressive here. Now they can still take it, but then 16 is going to drop. And that's where the problem comes in. So, they haven't taken it yet. Oh, solo leyline. And the portal set this up. I'm sorry, but... oh my god. They stopped ETC. If not for that Entomb, he could have moshed it. Slides in, Entomb cancels it out, and yeah, they kind of countered themselves there. They kind of countered themselves in that play. That would have been the perfect kill to maybe defend the prisoner camp after all, but yeah. So now we got 4 kills against 1 and the second objective. That definitely caused a couple of calls in voice, 100%. I mean... yeah, ETC was not happy about this one. If Leo would have caught Greymane 2, that's a different story. But the way that this went, it cost them too many ults. I mean, they pretty much got 2 ults that they used there, and they didn't get anything for it. And now they have to face the music as the next raiders are coming through. But yeah, oh, that was insane. That was... yeah, that was unfortunate, to say the least. 16 versus 16 talents, at least ready for the defense. At the bottom of the map, I guess the fort is going to get dropped no matter what. It's all about the keeps now, on the other hand, and that's the bigger question. So, yeah, they are getting some mad value from these objectives. Top side, though, well, can they do something maybe here? There's the silence again. They want to go for keeps. Has been a one-way street game thus far. Pretty much Logia being in full control. But they aren't really getting as much out of this one yet, do they? They broke the wall in at the top. In the middle, pretty much the same thing. Fort goes down at the bottom of the map, but they weren't able to take a keep. So they weren't able to take a keep, unfortunately, for them. So there's that. Yeah, and well, let's have at it. 1, 2, 4, let's go. A little bit of a setup right now. The top laners are starting to really pressure this. They're sieging up on the top lane in the hopes to take the keep down. That would be the first armor shield removed from the boss as well. And they're getting much, much closer to this right now. That's good damage. I mean, it's way more damage than I expected they would be able to do, honestly, with both teams being on the same talents. A little bit of a chase attempt here. Leo was still defending the middle of the map. And keep in mind, we still have both of the bosses up. Nobody has made a move for this yet either. Greymane is quite powerful in the way that he can take bosses down. So if they get just close enough and can rip this one apart, that would be fantastic. Instead, we're having the camps focused on again. It's not a bad move either, obviously, but still, those bosses are something to keep in mind here for sure. Because if one of the teams grabs them, then maybe there's a chance to come back into this game for the blue team. But, well, yeah, Medivh is already double-checking that, as he should. 5 kills only in this game, 15 minutes in. 33,000 damage for Li Ming. Only one that died on their end is Greymane. 26,000 damage for Sylvanas that she was able to push out. That nano boost obviously helping too. I mean, yeah. No doubt about that. Okay. Fight still continues over here as they're trying to make the play. And, well, let's see. Can they go? The prisoner camps is going to be the next one that they're all going to fight over. So yeah, it's going to be all about the prisoner camps at this point. And let's see what they can actually do with this right now. Because as it stands, we currently have the blue team taking a bit of a beating on structures and being a level behind. So time is working in favor of the red team here, of Logia. If you have a chance to bring it back, it's probably now. Win the team fight, take the objective, get some momentum going. If you wait, you're going to be up against the level 20 talent that's going to hurt you significantly, and that's not going to make things any easier for you. And possibly then also against another objective. There's the Entomb, no follow-up on the other hand, so that was without any consequences. Leyline against 3, and they're already retreating here with the portal. So they're giving a lot of ground up, and they're losing time. As I said, 19.5. Can you imagine another radar wave now for Team Logia? The red team would be sure to crush through this top lane. So they gotta be careful with this. They need to attack, and they do exactly that, and they get the kill! That's exactly what they needed to do. Make the play, be aggressive, the snap decision, portal engage, and now they have control over the objective potentially. Bot lane is pushing, that's a big one, so they need to be careful around it, and Leo is the one to take care of it, as Ito and Chen is now moving in too, which means that up at the top side, they still have a numeric advantage. They're trying to come here too and invade the camp, but it was already taken. But over here, of course, the idea is still to take the objective at least. And it's an important timing. If you take the objective right now, you're slowly going to get there and maybe build some momentum up for the team. Up at the top, Leo will probably have to take care of the situation as well, or they are risking losing the keep. Level 20 talents are in, but Stukov is still not back. Stukov isn't back, and without the support and one of the important heroes that can supply some CC in these fights, they're not willing to fight this one. They let this one slide. But Leo needs to take care of the top. Yeah. Prisoner camp is there, cavalry is ready. Is the T keep trying to take more damage? Probably not. No, they're fine. A lot of experience for them. Tons of experience right now. Which of course means that we're now looking at another 20 versus 20 fight in just a few seconds. I mean, they're not there yet, but they will be in just a few moments. Mid lane. The problem that they had with just taking this so late, as you can already see, is that it also meant that the entire... the lanes are just not really getting pushed. So it's really tricky for the cavalry to make it close to those forts in the first place. There's still a little bit of a fight happening over here in the middle as they're trying to go for the front line and see if they can maybe take these tanks down. At this point, it's not really the case. Medivh is already moving down to the bottom of the map to just like spy everything out in bird form, of course. Top side at least is getting attacked. It's 17-minute objective, so that helps a little bit. Chen is taking care of the mid lane in the meantime. Does some work, but it's not going to be enough. Question is really what can they do at the bottom, because top lane at least is going to fall. That fort should be eliminated. It's 20 versus 20, and maybe through Buried Alive. Again, Buried Alive is usually the game changer when it comes to Leo plays. So there's a chance that they make the play right there. There's already an engage happening. Sylvanas, great! Oh my god, the Entomb. Great arrow and a fantastic Entomb right after. What a setup for them again. And they're going in with a ley line, trying to get another kill here. Not quite happening, but oh boy, it is party time here. They are starting to come back. They're doing the best they can to make a comeback happen. And top fort at least has been eliminated. Alright, here's the ley line. Once again, trying to set it up. And Li Ming gets away thanks to Stukov. But let's... Ooh. Going for it again. Another portal kill. Stukov is dead again. Medivh really coming through for the team here. And as the fort goes down, let's take another look at this setup. I mean, this was honestly the Entomb and the Sylvanas arrow that started all of this. And they were now able to get kill after kill after kill. They dropped the fort at the top thanks to the objective. The one at the bottom fell as a result of all of these fights. And then they have all the space in the world to make it to the boss and grab it too. Leo is back to his duties and just taking out the trash here in the middle, taking those down. His experience, I mean, just look how much experience he already contributed for the team. 23,000 XP. He was absolutely murdering it with those rotations the entire time and the wave clear that he brings in. But now they have the boss, they can move through the bottom. And all of a sudden, there is a chance again for JD Goes Hard. They struggled in the middle, they struggled at the beginning, but now they have opportunities on this map. Now they actually have a chance to make some plays. They're going straight in with the attempt to drop the bottom keep. There's still the camp in the middle. This time they actually ignore it. Leo comes back down to try and see if he can drop another Entomb and just bury them alive. Yeah, already sniffing in. Gets a little bit of vision. Knows exactly what's happening over here. And with Sylvanas, this push is obviously going to be even more dangerous than it normally would be. Prisoner camp is also up. Yeah, but they're not really committing yet. The boss drops hit points too quickly and then just say, alright, let's maybe not commit to this just yet. Let's play it out a little bit later and do that instead. Leo has to also deal with this because if he doesn't, then obviously that's a keep destroyed. Prisoner camp is also up. There's a couple of reasons why you would really just wait this out. If the boss was a little bit stronger down at the bottom of the map, they might have gone for it, but yeah. I was just honestly waiting for Leo to try and see if he can set an Entomb up. If that happens, then it's a bit of a different ball game. But with him not being able to get this through, fair enough. The problem is really just these continuous massive waves that are pushing against the blue team. They're still a bit on the defensive, despite the fact that they've been doing really well over the past couple of minutes. And it also gets reflected, of course, in the damage output of Sylvanas in particular. She's at 39,000 now. Leo has more than 200,000 siege damage. Kind of shows you how insanely important he was throughout the entire game with the wave clear. He is already moving top again. I mean, he has to. He's pretty much the one that is on cleanup duty. Doesn't have the janitor skin, but he's cleaning up whatever he can. Every single time there's another big wave coming in, he is doing the job here. So now it's just a defensive position around the prisoner camp. But still in the middle, Medivh sitting here. Camps are taken again, which means the middle is going to become a concern eventually once more. One boss is up to the top. So there's that. But it's a really close one right now. It was pretty one-sided in the earlier stages, but now, yeah, looking much, much better. Now, of course, there's also a lot of insta-kill potential for Team Logia. Don't forget that. A good setup with Blessed Shield, Engage from Johanna, a follow-up with a Virulent Reaction, and the Lurking Arm on Stukov, and Li Ming and Greymane have the easiest time of their life to get the kill there. And they're actually playing a little bit more defensive here. Visible Medivh is still alive, but the prisoner camp countdown is starting up as they're going through the middle and defending against the camp, and now they have to recapture this one. Okay. Let's go. Where's Leo? Leo's sitting at the side. Who's he aiming for? Is he gonna try and make it for maybe Greymane or Li Ming? So far not. Instead it's Chen. They're trying to go for Chen here. Only one, and they get the kill, baby. Oh, Chen tries to get out 10 HP and he falls. The damage over time takes him down. And now they're making the play for Li Ming. She's hoping for the counter kill. She can't get it. Johanna is dead instead. That's 2 down already. Stukov is completely lost. He's on the completely different side of this fight. And the ley line setup on top of it too. Doesn't get any better than that. We're looking at a team wipe. We're looking at a 5-man team wipe. They can chase him down easily. Greymane is dead. They got the objective up, and honestly, they only need one here. I don't even understand why they're not already rotating down to the bottom of the map to take the keep down. I mean, that is... There we go. That's the perfect moment. You got a Sylvanas. You have a 5 versus 0 on the map. 10 kills to 4. That looks fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. They might just go for it at this point, honestly. I mean, again, Chen is back in 10 seconds. The problem with this map is always if you can't finish it the boss recovers, so they don't risk it. They just like, well, they still has 2 armor shields. Let's just take down whatever we can here and do the main damage with the objective. I can understand where they're coming from with this. We've seen too many throws on this map in particular by teams that thought they could go for the core and then ended up losing everything. So they take instead the structures. They got the objective. Still pressure in the middle, still pressure at the top. People have to take care of that, but they are now in a great position, and structurally speaking, they have just pulled ahead. They just need to make sure that those 2 lanes don't fall, and yeah, they're both low. So, especially at the top, okay, Sylvanas is the one. Easily for her. Easy for her to take this down, and, well, moment of truth. This is the moment. With 10 kills to 4, they could make it work. They could actually start to come in right now and take this down. There's the opportunity they've been waiting for way too long. Take another keep, maybe go for core. Entomb is ready. Every ult is ready. This is the chance that they have to win the game. Game 1 in the best of 5. Well, Leo's already at the top. They're actually going for 2 lanes right now. I mean, Leo is probably going to jump back into the middle after clearing another wave, but that's at least what we can expect. So they're starting to make the play. Wants to pressure 2 keeps at the same time, as it seems. There's the ley line. Yep, Leo is in the middle. Does he follow up with the Entomb? No, not just yet. Vision was also a little bit scarce. Now they're trying to make the play right here. The Entomb is in. Traps 2 for just a second, but they're already moving out, trying to go for the counter fight. Top keep is about to fall as the cavalry is coming in and drops it. Core is getting attacked too. And in the middle of the map, we have even more pressure happening as we speak. But the fight is on and the core gets attacked. The mosh pit, though, hitting 2, allowing them a little bit of free damage. They're trying to take Tellalon on his Li Ming down. And Sylvanas gets the kill. Leo has also fallen, but the core goes down. And that's the lead for JD Goes Hard in the best of 5 series against Logia. GG, and well done. Game number 2, Dragonshire is the map, and JD Goes Hard is actually in the lead. We are in the grand final, still second map of the best of 5 series here at the Legendary Cup, and at this point we got Fizziv on Falstad for the blue team, Gabriel on Varian, Knetterbeck on Li Ming, Sonic on Stukov, and Mustard is playing Urel, the Space Goat in action. Interesting lineup for them with Varian here too, but that's a one-shot combo if I've ever seen one. On the other side, we got Team Logia in red with Tellalon Tacita, Ida on Leoric. We have Nitu Neo on Ana, Thraldwin on Greymane, and Share on ETC. So yeah, this could actually be a really interesting setup for the blue team, because it's not really the typical one that you normally see here. But if you go for this particular setup, you have the lead with Varian. You can go for the quick taunt, follow up with Stukov, especially after level 13, but even before. And then you got the damage output of a hero like Li Ming to get the kill secured. So this is pretty much what I would expect here as the game continues, or the series continues, and that has a lot of kill potential. That's actually really dangerous. Now, you have to probably train it, obviously, too. It's honestly one of the advice that I've given pretty much every single team that plays in the lower leagues in the amateur, seeing that they play exactly this setup. A Varian with any kind of follow-up can be a Stukov, can be the Tyrande stun, can be a Malfurion root, anything that you can possibly like throw to lock the target in even a little bit more after a taunt, and then a burst damage dealer. Can be a Jaina, can be a Li Ming, there's plenty of others, can go for the doubles as well, and execute that combo. It's pretty easy to play once that you actually like trained it a little bit. And at least on the lower level, it will slowly give you results, and then you can always start to shift other heroes in and replace them. For example, instead of Varian, you go in with ETC, you go in with the Muradin, or other heroes like a Garrosh. So that's probably where you should start, and just like train combos in Quick Match, in Hero League, wherever, just so that you can later on then use those combos also in actual competitive games, especially for people playing in lower divisions. This is one of the easiest way to get solid combinations going, and since you start to learn how to do that with other heroes too, you are getting a little bit more draft safe, that their opponent can simply just ban one hero out and completely destroy your setup. But as it stands, let's see if they are actually able to make that happen. First of all, they have a little bit of pressure going off against Gabriel over here. ETC is still fine, and with Leo now sitting at the top, we're all of a sudden in a spot where they might even grab the first objective. Red team is quite aggressive here. We got Taunt, again, as a level 1 talent, as you would expect. Down at the bottom of the map, a little bit of aggression as they're fighting over this one. And, well, yeah, the force wall slows him down a bit as he's trying to retreat here. There's tons of pressure against them, and the chicken has to fight the wolf. That's normally not what you want to see there. So, it's a bit difficult for them. Gets still the interrupt, but has to be careful. This is not really a one-on-one that Falsenet wants to fight, I can tell you that much. Yrel should easily win the top shrine, by the way, since she can move pretty easily between the lane and the top. So she's doing that, but it's too late. Dragonite has already been taken. Greymane got it. And yeah, for Mustard, it should actually be an easy one to put Ita in trouble and make him choose between the objective and the lane experience, just because of that added mobility that the Heroes has. So now the first objective for Team Logia. They're definitely trying to come back into the series now, losing on the last map. It was a little bit unexpected given the situation. Nice bait, deep, and that Dragonite takes a lot of damage. But again, it's a very, very early Dragonite. You're normally not in a position where you're going to get tons of damage against structures with Dragonite number 1. You want to get the wall, which you already got. Everything else is a bonus, pretty much. So yeah, save the Dragonite, don't YOLO too hard, just use the Fire Breath to get the wave clear introduced. 2 walls have been destroyed. That's a great start for Team Logia here, honestly. Yeah, that's a really good one. Alright. And, well, there we have it. Ralduin and Shaya are also on the retreat, playing the safe. Level 7 is ready for both teams. Leo's already moving. And at that point, we have Willing Vessel in. We got Calamity for Li Ning. We got also, again, Boomerang. Maybe we should challenge that you want to go for here. Alright. The skirmish in the middle. Nice. Dukov trying to follow it up with a Lurking Arm. See the taunt there too, but they can't really execute the combo the way that they want to just yet. I mean, you could already tell. Obviously, the setup is going to be a little bit better as time continues and more talents come in. Again, talking mainly also about the Virulent reaction. But either way, they haven't gotten a single kill yet, and this is pretty much a kill combo. So you want to get a little bit more here. I mean, technically speaking, you could go Hinterland Blast here. Not really. But if it's all that you want to do, get kills through a Varian Engage, then you could, in theory, also go for Hinterland Blast on top of the damage that Li Ning brings. I don't think we're going to go down that path. Gust is just too valuable. There's a reason why Gust is the talent on Falstad, and sometimes the reason why the hero is picked in the first place, especially on boss maps. But if all you want to do is kill targets, that might just be what you're thinking about. Either way, currently we got 0 kills in this game. We got 1 Dragonite. We had one earlier. There's a lot of damage against the blue team on the structure level at least, and they're a little bit behind in experience. Even the camp got now stolen away. So they are again a bit on the back foot here. Okay. What else do we get? Still a push here in the middle. Alright, careful. Sleep Dart is always good for turnaround, but they didn't connect. 30 stacks for Tacita. Yeah, there's the engage. Does he go for the taunt? Well, he tried, but the problem is the damage isn't quite there yet. They're trying to push that out, but Gabriel is still alive and kicking. So the 4 versus 4 setups are there, but it's just not enough to secure them a kill yet. Especially also since they mainly are focusing on the frontier. The timing is just a little bit off at this point. But yeah, towards the top, Mustard is sitting tight. And now that the shrine is up again, Yrel, again, she can jump between those. And that would put Leo under pressure. He has to go around. Drain misses. At the bottom of the map, on the other hand, now with level 10 abilities for both teams, you have them trying to fight for the second one. Yrel and Falstad are now top side, so they are actually a tag team against Leo. Good wall. Fantastic wall. Varian is, wow, able to make it out. Nice. Varian gets away, a 4 versus 3 that they were fighting for just a little bit. They forced Leo into the middle, but that was pretty sexy. Varian looked dead. Varian looked like he would fall again. Okay, so now in the middle, still lane pushed out. Nobody is catching the experience over here, so that's becoming a little bit of a problem. I guess Greymane just picked up on it, is now moving mid-side, but that's also a chance for the team to maybe go for the bottom of the map here. Alright, a hoppity hop, jumping out, down to the bottom of the map. Varian still starting to take it. Gets the taunt in, good combo, connects. And with a Falstad fly-in, it might be a kill, and indeed it is. That's the setup right there. The combo initially chunked him down to less than 50% HP, and now there's a potential play. Up to the top, Yrel trying to hold it for as long as she can. The bird goes for it, but Greymane is there, goes for the interrupt, and Yrel should probably retreat because it's not happening. Yeah, Li Ming at the bottom of the map also goes down, so Tassadar gets the kill in. Good for him. Yrel retreated topside, and all of a sudden, both of those shrines are ending up in the hands of Team Logia again. Yeah, there we go. 1-1 on the kill count. Fizif also about to fly down, and the Gust against Tassadar. Fly and Gust, and that's a kill. It's a panic wall, but yeah, that doesn't keep anybody away from you anymore. So yeah, season opportunity. They know where the rest of the team is. Fly is in, and bam! That's the kill, and that might just be... No, they only get one. At least for now. Yeah, Greymane is even moving towards the top, so Yrel is soon gonna have some company. Needs to be careful with this one. But in the middle of the map, they have actually taken the experience lead. So at least that worked for them. And now they're taking also the camp at the bottom, which of course Falstad can help with, since he has gone for the wingman on level 1. And that's some pressure. Siege Giants are coming in, but again, you need to deal with a hard camp. Can't do anything about that. Everybody's just hiding in the bushes at the same time. And Yrel is now solo against Leo up at the top, so has theoretically a chance to make a play there too. 13 talents are ready. Gives us, amongst other things, also the Mortal Strike right now. And, more importantly, the Virulent Reaction plus also Illusionist. All of a sudden, that entire Variant Taunt combo is even more deadly. If Stukov follows up properly, that's a nice lockdown, and then Li Ming can get some solid numbers on the board. Okay, towards the top on the other hand. Here we have our 1 versus 1 battle. That's getting taken at any point. There's an easy chance to go for the Dragonite. Yeah, the rest of the setup is also working out, as we can tell here. Down at the bottom of the map, the red team has again taken the shrine. They still control the one up at the top. So they're looking actually at another potential Dragonite right now. And it's another time. Falls. Oh, dodges the bullet. Nice. Saw that one coming. Fight at the bottom of the map, then again is going for the next shrine here. As Falstad and Yrel are both now going into the middle to deal with Greymane. Falstad even flying all the way down. Gus, ETC away. And that's a kill. Nicely done. Stukov with the shove against Tassadar. He got the nano boost, but was pushed away quickly. And there we go. Virulent Reaction, and goodbye, Tassadar. That's the beauty of having this talent. You come in, you lock the target down, and then it's just time to say goodbye. And now with a 5 versus 3, finally a chance for the blue team to maybe get a Dragonite themselves. So far it hasn't worked out. Leo's still holding the top, but I suppose Falstad is going to help out with this. Yep, is already on his way. Whereas down to the bottom of the map, Siege Giants are getting attacked here. Okay. Yeah, down to the bottom. Ana is alone. Ana is all alone, just like, pew, pew. I can help. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Interestingly enough, now with 5 versus 5 on the map, there's still no Dragonite pressure against Logia. Yeah, entombing Yrel usually doesn't work. Yeah, that usually doesn't work. Normally, she just... unless you have Buried Alive, she's just hopping out of this one. Sorry. So, yeah. There's that. Same time, the 1 versus 1 continues at the top. 16 is, on the other hand, a huge problem, because thanks to those kills and also the lane presence they established, they have the early level 16 talent now. And that is pretty sexy. Yep. That is quite sexy here. Then we got our Mirror Ball in. We already have the Airy Gust in and the Flow Rider as well. So, yep, off we go. There's the hit right there. And bam. Gate down. Falstad at the side again. And let's go, what else? All the way up at the top. There we go. Mustard and Ita already in. Alrighty. So it's all about trying to capitalize on the level 16 title fight to get a Dragonite. I'm actually amazed that after we had the first one 2.5 minutes in, we're still waiting for another one to be taken. So, yeah. Okay, Greymane is doing his thing. Thranduin using all of the wave clear that he has to take another camp down quickly. And down to the bottom of the map. Falstad wants the gust. Yeah, if he gets the angle, he's gonna gust them out. He wants it, you can tell. He's just sitting there as like, guys, let's gust. And he gets caught. Alright. It's kind of sad. That would have been kind of funny. I don't really think it would have worked. I honestly think they would have blown the chicken up quickly. But it's always kind of cool when you see someone try it. Leo has a huge advantage now at the top because he has a bruiser camp that push together with him. Okay, so that's pretty good. And yeah, Yrel is trying what she can, but she gets drained at this point. She just gets drained massively. Mithril Maze for Leo, so he gets some stacks together too. Yeah, okay, there's already... Okay, viral reaction. Again, I can't emphasize enough how insane this talent is if played correctly. Now, again, another kill against ETC, thanks to the lockdown from Stukov. And with 5 kills to 1, JD Goes Hard are slowly starting to take a very, very significant lead here. Dragonite or no Dragonite. I don't really care anymore. They are starting to put the pressure on. Not a single fort has fallen yet, though. Not one. So we currently are looking at the pressure through the bot lane, which might result in the first one finally getting destroyed. So there is a chance. And yep, there we go. This one is going to be eliminated 100%. Alright, these two are still fighting through, but top lane, the fountain is down. That makes Yrel's life even harder. She's going to have even more problem now holding the lane. Because she doesn't have the fountain to fall back onto anymore, whereas Leo, if he's in trouble, can still do that. And Leo is doing fairly well here. I mean, he's at 32,000 damage because he's constantly trading damage with Yrel. 32,000 also for Tacita and for Li Ming, by the way. The only hero that died for JD Goes Hard. Wave clear is still there. Yrel still fighting it out at the top. The problem is she is not alone anymore. Nope, there's Greymane, comes in too. She will have to ult this up. Ult is out and Yrel retreats. But pressure through the middle again. Bot lane is of course now a big problem for Team Logia. The same logic that we had with the fountain top left is applying to the red team too. They are now in a situation where it's going to be much harder for them to hold on to the bottom shrine simply because they don't have a fort and a fountain anymore. Now, to be fair, there is no fountain here either, but not having the fallback option is also a bit of a problem. And there's still a 1-level lead for JD Goes Hard, so they have that advantage. But generally speaking, it's just a game where both teams are trying to see how they can finally get some kills here. Nice! Falstad gusts and flies away. The sleep dart of Anna doesn't connect. That could have been the end of him. They tried to gank him, but it wasn't really a successful move. And they are still hoping for the level 20 talent. But it's a weird game. I mean, honestly, the entire time we don't see an objective outside of the first one, which was grabbed super quickly. Instead, we're just having players rotate on the map time and time again. Here's another attempt at a taunt, though. Mosh pit instead, but it gets interrupted right away. The Entomb meets ETC. I'm detecting a theme here. I've seen this before on the other side, but it leads to the kill on Varian regardless. He got blocked by the Entomb one way or another. ETC didn't really have anything to do with it, but that's a kill. Level 20 comes in just behind it. Unfortunate. Didn't have the level 20 advantage, and Greymane rips the fort apart. So now with Leo moving towards the top, there's an opportunity to maybe get another Dragonite. And after they took the fort down at the bottom of the map, we can of course try to get even a bit more done. Yeah, Leo grabs... No, he actually doesn't get it. Oh my god, what? How? It looked like he had it for sure, so he doesn't get it, and now they're fighting for it. Not everybody is here. Li Ming is still sitting in the middle, and makes it a really uncomfortable battle. Leo's gonna have the Entomb in just a second. There's the Mighty Gust, goes for the Wind Tunnel, and Li Ming rotates bot side and steals it away again. So at least no Dragonite pressure for now. Good for them. Varian soon gonna be back here. But that is... We're still waiting. We've been waiting for nearly 15 minutes now for this. But yeah, let's see what they can do here. They go for the camp down to the bottom of the map. This one is still on a 35-second cooldown. We have also the Siege Giants in, and of course, I mean at this point, Team Logia is just saying like, let's get 20. They got that 20 now. Let's play around that. And there is the Twilight Archon. Buried alive. Bunch of sexy ults now. Nano Infusion for Tassadar. Has the Twilight Archon. We got the Buried Alive in play. And on top of that also, of course, the Deathmush for ETC. So yeah, things definitely are getting real spicy here. That's going to be tough for JD Goes Hard. The camp, again, a little bit of a choke point battle. They steal it away. Okay, nobody making a commitment for this one. It's a bit of a slow one. 17 minutes into the game. Still no Dragonite over here. Okay. And the bullet, the slide, Buried Alive, and... Varian goes down, the pressure is there, Logia, they won the victory. Logia comes in and they won the win in this one. They are trying. They're trying to make sure that they're going to tie the series, and they have a really good situation. They didn't go for the objective, they said, nope, screw it, we're going to go for the keep, even without it. And now that they've taken the keep down, they can of course still make a play and go to the top to claim the shrine. A little bit indecisive here. Communication apparently saying like, do we go? Do we try and go for core? But Varian is the only one that's down, so that's a bit of a risk. They have still a camp at the bottom of the map to take, and Ida is the one moving towards the top. He's going to be met with at least some resistance. Or do they just try and hold the middle of the map? Seems to be what's happening here. Bottom, of course, that's where we have the play made and the camp taken. Damage output at this point, 41,000 for Leo. Again, he has the free drains all game long. Might die, actually. Again stopped by the viral reaction. Ida goes down. And now it's going to be a 5 versus 4 for at least a little bit in favor of the blue team. It's back and forth the entire time here. 6 kills against 3. 45,000 damage from Li Ming. Just look at the siege damage alone that we are seeing from heroes like Tassadar or Yrel. 154,000, 186,000. Looking at mad numbers here. Push through the bottom, but Yrel comes in, tries to take this one. Nobody's sitting in the middle who kept the Dragonite, as the shrines are both under control of the red team. But yeah, it's just exchange in... it's an exchange in kills and in position the entire time, entire game long. 18 minutes in, 19 minutes in. Yeah. And once again, time for the team fight. Leo is back. Leo's big at Falstad has defended the bot lane successfully. He's going to take the catapult down, or at least he should. And the red team is saying, alright guys, we got enough. Let's go, let's take this one. And they're starting to reclaim it, and the blue team has to make a decision. Do they defend the shrine, or do they defend the Dragonite? One of the two. Going to try to do that. So at this point, they're already sitting tight here, in the middle. Blind interrupt attempt. Not quite sure if there's maybe already someone sitting there. Yeah, Sleep Dart misses, good. Position revealed for pretty much everybody here. Boomerang gets some value. Nicely done. Some initial damage against Leo as they're looking for a chance to get the kill. And everybody just simply waiting for either the Entomb to drop, the Taunt to drop. Maybe Stukov locking someone down, or ETC making a slide happen. Yeah, rotation from Tassadar. Safe. Didn't want to get cut off here. Yeah, and they're actually moving back and take the camp instead. Yeah, camp gets claimed. Down here, as everybody for the blue team is still sitting in the middle. Yrela's moved topside. She's gonna steal it away again. Yep. Yrela's going for it. Leo needs to be interrupted once, and that happens. And now it's control. It misses the Entomb. Uh-oh. There's the taunt. Big boy shove. Holy shit, damn. Like, he got shoved across the entire map. Stukov is beasting it in this game. Perfect angle, and ETC is just like, I'm coming back. Someone is not coming. Oh, and another one. I mean, ETC, every single time he's coming in there, Stukov is ready. He's like, get the fuck out of my team fight, bro. They get the kill against Greymane. There's still a camp at the bottom of the map and 2 catapults that have to be dealt with. But now that Falstad is taking control of the bottom shrine, they're sending Yrel towards the top to claim the next one and finally get a Dragonite. We're 21 minutes into this game. Yeah, they're jumping in. There's the taunt. Where's the damage? There it is. And that's a follow-up kill. Calamity plus Stukov. They drop him. Falstad is dealing with the catapults here. Core is taking damage, by the way. We're so late into the game, it's Winion time. And Falstad, he came in late. He had to take the bottom shrine first, but now it's time for an objective. They want to go for the Dragon Knight, and this one is going to hurt. This one is going to hurt a lot. 21 minutes in, 87% on the core. And it's starting to become a problem, and a big one at that. The push through the bottom of the map. And Team Logia, they are getting taunted again over here. Stukov again! This time the damage is a bit too late though. Could have been another kill. Falstad is flying into. They're trying to body them bot lane. They even ignore the push at the top, which is definitely going to result in their fort falling. But they're going to try to go for keep and maybe even core right now. At this point, they're starting to hopefully go ham here. I mean, it seems like they're waiting for the minion wave and also for the next siege giant. But, yep, there it is. 22 minutes in. Level 23 versus 22. And here comes the move. Dragon Knight is losing too much HP. Unless they get some kills, they will have to stop after the keep. If they can get some kills, they might be able to go for the core. But if not, they have to really finish the keep and then defend the top. Or they're going to lose some of their own structures topside. Would be horrible if they trade keep for keep. There comes the Buried Alive. Stukov! Holy shit, every single time! Sonic, calm down! Like, he is moving in and just dropping them. But they can't drop the keep for some reason. They wait for the next minion wave. They have to make a play here. And again, as I said, top side is slowly losing it. Here comes the push. Leo is down. The keep will fall. It's a matter of time, but the keep will fall. Can they get more, though? There's the player 10, but this time the lurking arm actually misses. The keep is gonna fall, though. Keep is down. They get at least that. Keep at the bot lane destroyed. They're still behind when it comes to structures. But they're hoping for more, but they can't get it. This game isn't over yet. We are 23 minutes in. And we have 87% on the core of JD Goes Hard. 87%. Bullets comes out. Svalrin throws it over again. YOLOs it out. Easy one for him. But what a game here. Stukov. Where does he sit? 45,000 heals for him right now. 19,000 damage. Roughly the same damage numbers that we have from Ana, actually. Yeah, and now with another camp, they go for the bottom again. Where's that taunt when you need it? There's the Buried Alive. That's not going to do anything. Everybody else is zoned away from him. Here comes the taunt. They're trying to come once again on Leo, and they can't get enough damage connected. This time the Buried Alive wasn't there. Falstad with a bit of a fail. The attempt to fly behind them and gust them. Bit too greedy, bit too eager. Need to be careful now. If they overextend, they could be punished for it. Middle of the map. Fort is also soon going to take a bit more damage if those minion waves continue. And everybody down at the bottom of the map. 9-3. 9 kills to 3 here. Nearly level 24. 25 minutes into this. What a game. Game number 2 is getting a bit bonkers. By the way, Tazada has not completed his quest. Tazada is sitting at 170 stacks. So we have him still a fair bit away from the maximum amount that he can get here. 3 forts are still ready in this game. 3 forts. 1 in the middle. And 2 for the red team. Siege Giants are still stolen away. Honestly, these Siege Giants have been taken more often by the red team than by the blue team. I mean, seriously. This is like time and time again. Those Siege Giants were stolen away. Stolen. Another potential Dragon Knight. Now we're 25 minutes in. 25 minutes at this point. The Dragon Knight is starting to turn into a monster. The next Dragon Knight is not going to hit like a truck. He's going to pick the truck up and then hit the structures with it. That's how much that's going to hurt. You can one-shot that shit at some point. 25 minutes in already. Level 24 versus level 23. And they're rotating around as a 5-man. Hiding, trying to keep some of them in the bushes right now. Up to the top. They're going to reclaim this one, and Falstad is ready at the bottom of the map to do the exact same thing over here. He's ready for this. In the middle of the map, they're pushing the lane out a little bit. This game. Another round of rotations is about to start. Yeah, Falstad is also taking care of the catapults here. And in the meantime, there's the moves to the middle. And I want to call him Anduin. Varian with 2 deaths already. That's a pretty evenly spread out, by the way. The only one that hasn't died on the red team side is Ana, as usual, of course. Alright, time for the team fight. Camp at the top lane is starting to do some work too, though. That camp could be a problem. Like, again, this camp could be a huge problem. This catapult is going to do serious damage. I mean, serious damage. 26 minutes into the game, are you kidding me? The thing is going to rip through that keep topside if given enough time. And now that the entire fight is centering around the bottom of the map, that's exactly what might happen here. Falstad apparently is looking for a fly. He's been doing this a few times. He's usually look for Fly and Gust. They're taking another camp at the same time over here. They're just creating pressure whenever they can. And the top lane is pushing. Again, Falstad went back. He knows that this is a problem. He knows he needs to at least take the catapult down. But now they're going, of course, for the shrine. And the rotation starts again as Yrel immediately moves topside and says, guys, I'm going to take the other one. Yeah, Falstad is here. Together with Li Ming, they're going to try and break this. Take the catapult first. First one that has to fall. And Yrel needs to also back. Are they going in the middle again, or do they send Falstad down to the bottom of the map? Does he risk it? Does he fly in and claim that one? First of all, they're trying to defend the middle. Boomerang is this play. In here, the attempt at a kill. Falstad isn't there. Bot lane gets pressure too. Double control. And ETC lockdown. Mosh pit. And it gets interrupted by the shove. And ETC is dead. The death mosh doesn't do anything. We are 27, nearly 28 minutes into this game. And it's a 5 versus 4 for the next 50 seconds. Bot lane is pressuring hard. Yrel is already moving down to the bottom of the map, trying to control it, trying to take the shrine, relieve some of the pressure, but they need to deal with the bottom of the map too. Now, of course, at the top, can they go for it? 10 kills against 3. 10 against 3. The pressure has been there continuously from Logia as they've been able to take one camp after another. Now at the bottom of the map, there's a double catapult, guys. Who deals with this shit? We are 28 minutes in. Where's the defense? Falstad is there. He's late and they are suffering because of it. 3 catapults. 58% on the core at this point. Oh my god. Those catapults are crushing. They are absolutely crushing right now. But can you get the Dragon Knight? The Dragon Knight would finish it. The Dragon Knight would finish it. They take another camp. Time and time again, they're making these plays. Falstad is already on the way in the middle. Falstad is on the way in the middle, and he's flying. He's flying in. Tries to take them over here. Goes for the channel, and he doesn't get it. Flies away before they can do anything about it. Here comes the push, straight into the middle. Nobody is going for the shrine yet. It's going to be a 5 versus 5 fight. Here it is, buried alive. They're trying to make the play. Falstad is ready, is going for the gust, and they go for the taunt. They want him, and they get Tassadar. Tassadar is down. 5 versus 4. Yrel still alive, has her ult, has everything, creates some space. Leo moved over, took the fort, by the way, and now it's time for the Dragon Knight. Yrel is on her way. He's trying to Hearthstone back. Dragon Knight is taken, and now they move down to the bottom of the map. 29 minutes into this game, and it is looking real problematic for Team Logia. This is an issue. They are already behind in the best of 5 series, and now we have a 29-minute Dragon Knight going for the core. You right-click that shit and the game is over. You YOLO around a little bit too much and just lollygag over here, and you're gonna be maybe in trouble. Yeah, there's the kill attempt. Stukov has none of it. Stukov is the master of shoves in this game. And here comes the kill attempt against the core. He is chunking. ETC is dead. And the Dragon Knight just absolutely crushes the core with the help of the rest of the team. Li Ming with the resets, ETC and Ana both dead. That's game. That's a 2-0 lead in the best of 5. JD goes hard, takes the 2-0 lead in the grand final. Game number 3, the best of 5 continues, ladies and gentlemen, the grand final of the Legendary Cup. We got, on the left side, JD goes hard with a 2-0 lead by now. Gabriel on ETC. We got Mustard on Yrel, Sonic on Rhaegar, Knetterbeck on Sylvanas, and Fizziv on Li Ming. Team Logia, honestly, they had couple of really good games, but at the end of both of those maps, the victor was the blue team. Maybe now they can turn it around and start a reverse comeback. Ita on Zul, Shaya on Johanna, we got Thraldwin on Cassia, Telelol on Falstead, and Nitunio is playing Stukov. So let's see what they can actually do this time. We have the Zul set up for the side. We already got our Thunderstroke here, so we're going to talk about a couple of stacks throughout the game and see how that's going to work out for them. Rhaegar already with the Wolf Run as his level 1 talent, as all of this is happening. And, well, let's see. Should be a pretty fun one, because there's a lot riding here for Team Logia, as they're obviously going to try and come back into the series. Whereas JD goes hard, has a bit of a tendency of struggling in the middle of the game. Like mid-game and early mid-game is where they're usually struggling a little bit, and they're just beasting it. And already the aggression against Gabriel, who's able to move away from this one. But yes, for now we got Thunderstroke on 5 stacks. Also Stukov with the reactive Ballista Spores over here. I mean, Stukov in the last game, obviously it was the other side support, but he was just crushing. I mean, a lot of these shoves were insane. And those Virant reaction setups were absolutely incredible. So, well, let's have a look down to the bottom of the map. We got currently Gabriel going up against Falstead. Now that's a little bit strange. Both of the teams are trying to go for their pumpkin camps, and there's a heavy invade from Johanna. Went a bit deep and already took damage, didn't really get anything out of that. ETC with a slide, tries to move away. Cassia is attempting to follow up and get the kill, and would have gotten it if not for Urel, who moved in and pretty much just said, nope, not on my watch. That's not happening. So, but for now, no kills just yet. Both teams going for the camp. Sylvanas obviously is helping a lot of all of this. Sylvanas is helping a lot here. Knetterbeck is currently already sitting tight and doing his thing. Still having a bit of a pressure play here through the bottom of the map, as the red team is able to shut those pumpkins down real quickly. Collects 1. It's a little bit of a consolation prize, right? We got 1. I mean, at least that. Falstead, by the way, still with the hammer gains here on level 1, but went into Wingman, so is going to try and get the Wingman set up to sneak a few of those pumpkins away as the game continues. Eternal Retaliation for additional wave clear. Return for it for Li Ming. A little bit of a slower game here now too. So ETC is going to try and get the stacks together through the globes. And with a couple of healing globes gets the proc rock then too. But yeah, first altars is all reactivating. I mean, this is usually where it starts, right? I mean, again, it's not really too important just yet, but one team normally walks away with the lead. A 2 versus 1 trade is what we have. And there were very, very few games in the history of competitive Heroes of the Storm, even on the amateur level, where you had a triple altar taken early on in the game. 2-1 trade is the norm. Top left, top right get already exchange, as you can see right here. And then down to the bottom of the map, that's where the real fight is going to start. And one of the teams is going to take a slight advantage over here. Alright. And let's go. Falstead is flying in. The bird's the word, as he's going to try and help the team out here. And they get the channel. Nice. Team Logia, again, slight advantage in the early stages. Again, first altar phase is not really the biggest of deals. It's still totally fine. But it's still an advantage, of course, at the end of the day. Yeah, they're trying to go for Zul in the middle of the map. Slicing and dicing, putting that scythe to some good use. But Knetterbeck channels his inner Gore Rider and takes Zul down. Nice. Yeah, good job. Well done. That's the first kill. They get first blood here. They might get also another kill, because that slide was money. And that's the end of Jojo. 2 kills now for the team in blue. And with the timing that they have, they can steal away the opponent's camp on top of it too. Alright, good for them. Calamity comes in as a level 7 talent. And with Sylvanas already at the bottom of the map, there is even more pressure to be done. So, taking this one down. I love how the last pumpkin, by the way, just like ran into a structure that was already destroyed. So sometimes, like, some parts of the AI and the way that these interactions work are always a little bit silly, but that thing just literally said, okay, I'm going to explode for no reason whatsoever in a structure that isn't even there anymore. Definitely a little bit of a questionable choice here, if you ask me. But, yep, that's what happened. So, Now we got still slightly... Oh, maybe they try to go for Johanna again. Nah, not this time. At least not quite. 23 stacks for Cassia. I mean, we gotta keep Cassia in mind here. Yeah, Cassia, we gotta keep an eye on her, and the stacks that she gets together is gonna be one of the crucial points throughout the game here for sure. Same time now, yeah, our little setup over here is still continuing to yield dividends. With 23, she stacks even harder now. Every single team fight is actually great for Cassia with the way this is running, because for her that's pretty sweet. As you can see, Yrel is jumping in, creating a little bit of space. Zul isn't here. Zul is actually currently sitting all the way up in the middle, is getting the entire setup, and is now helping the rest of the top lane as well. So they are pressuring on multiple points, which allows the blue team to get at least this setup down at the bottom of the map and channel the altar. That equalizes the points on the core, but Zul obviously has, with all of that, pretty much given his team a little bit of an advantage and really put the pressure also onto Yrel, who's the one trying to rotate against him and make the plays here, which is pretty difficult for them. Should also walk away with this one. I don't think Yrel has even the time to move in for it, even if they knew what was going on here. So she can't get that. Same time now, we have the pressure in the middle, but the Zul factor is an important one. Zul is something that they have to keep track of. So there's not only Global on the other team, there's also the Zul factor. So it's like a lot of wave clear. Nice kill here. Even with the level 10, even with the ancestral healing that he just quick picked, no chance. And a beautiful Valkyrie. Fizzif gets away. It was a great heal there too. Rega reacting like a fucking champ over here. But that was a great Valkyrie regardless. Didn't quite work out for them the way that they were hoping, but that was solid play here. So right now Zul taking over the top, but the pressure is obviously as usual at the bottom of the map. Reason being obvious, you want to make sure that you control the bot lane so that the pumpkin camps can go straight for the core and add some additional damage. And that's what they're going to be aiming for here, one way or another. So yeah, job well done. Same time now though, with the next altars activating, we have actually 2 coming up now. Again, they are currently tied as is. Yeah. Taking those pumpkins down is going to be the next step. But the trend continues. You can look at the middle of the map, and there's even a little bit more experience now lost to the blue team. So the pressure through wave clear is definitely a problem. That's definitely an issue here. And it will just add on so that the game continues into the later stages. But Yrel and Zul are fighting in the middle over the channel, and down here at the bottom of the map, we're having a pretty similar situation ongoing with a 4 versus 4 setup. Zul is even moving down here, trying of course to place a good poison over if he can rush into the rest of the team. Okay. So far, not quite there yet. There's the first channel. Shots are fired. Yeah. Get connected over here. Setup, on the other hand, is already following through. And they're getting a little bit shifted here. Pings are in. Someone wants a heal for sure. Gets it too. They go for the bird. Yeah, 32 to 28. Can they counter? Can they tie this? Yes, the slide and a beautiful combo connects on Zul. Li Ming taking the opportunity to get the kill. And that will allow them to get the channel. Like in the games before, it's a back and forth here. 3 kills to 1, but 28 points on each core right now. Bam. Shots fired, quite literally. Zul got absolutely murdered. Never even had a chance to use his ult. So with this, we have still dead even experience, but still a chance to at least break through the bottom of the map now. Obviously, their goal is also to take this. Falstad is flying in so that he's ready for the defense. Usually would try to walk and have the global up to just simply move between lanes. In this case, I guess they were a little bit worried that they would have a tough time against the pumpkins here. So, yeah. Pumpkins come in, gate down, tower still in play. Yeah, priority is always a little bit weird on these things, but anyways. By now, what's the damage actually looking like? We have 18,000 for Cassia. Girl stacking. She's scaling, baby. Whereas Li Ming is sitting on 15,000. Wave clear on Zul, 72k. I expected it to be even higher, I have to admit. Yrel is sitting at 69,000, which is pretty solid, of course, too. And yeah, they already wait for the camp and try to take it immediately. But with level 13 talents, virulent reaction. That's really when Stukov gets so much more dangerous. So this lineup over here is going to be nasty if anybody gets caught on the side of JP goes hard. But you can really tell, despite the fact that they lost 2 games, 2 maps already, they're doing what they can to fight back in this one. They're doing a great job just staying in here, just like totally playing this right now, saying like, alright, we still got this. We can still make a play, we can still make a difference. By now, bot lane, ETC needs to be careful again. Stukov is the one that they need to be cautious about. Falstad in the middle, Yrel more or less rotating against 2 now, which doesn't make it any easier. Alter is about to spawn as well. With that they have another chance to make some plays. Yeah, the Alter is coming in for this one. And, well, there's the kill. Oh, yes, ETC goes down. But he's not the only one. Yeah, Johanna joins him in death. Yrel is a bit late for the interrupt, so the 4 shots get fired. Then it means that JD Goes Hard is still slightly behind on the objective. But right now, they could potentially get a couple of additional kills. That Poison Nova did jack shit. I mean, honestly, the Gust was definitely good. The Gust was needed. Either just didn't realize that it was coming, so he thought, well, I can maybe deter them from following us if I drop the Poison Nova here. So, yeah. I guess at the end of the day, the more important thing is that they were able to get away. So, I guess that was at least something, you know. But, yeah, there we go. Same time now, I'm all the way up at the top. Mustard is still sitting tight here. Down to the bottom of the map. Camps up once again, so that gets focused on. Yeah, it's a little bit of a slow one. It's honestly just blow for blow. The entire time when we have an Alter up, it's just like trades. Next one should be the triple Alter phase, though, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, that would be a rough one too. They get again stolen away. Logia is so aggressive around camps. They were aggressive on Dragonshire around camps, they're aggressive here too. And it works out for them. They got the global that always keeps Yrel a step behind them. 15 versus 15 now. There's the big shove again. This time against JD Goes Hard. Zul already on his way to the top, and there's the triple Alter phase. This one is going to be interesting. No level 16 talents for now. Probably going to be a 2-for-1 trade again. Zul and honestly Falstad should take the top and then fly in to help the team out. So Falstad should now rotate topside and let Zul move down to the bottom of the map. So they have the faster 5-man around the third one. So far none of that is happening. It's actually Zul that moves apparently towards the top right. So they go for an even exchange right there. Not using the global the way they should. Good Ancestral on ETC. But yeah, top right, top left. There it is. The channel between the two. Falstad could have taken over. Mosh Pit instead down at the bottom. So, Johanna is in trouble. So is ETC. But he gets saved. And Jojo goes down. Jojo is down and she will not be the only one. Yeah, Valkyrie gets dodged out. Could have actually jumped in and tried to get the kill. I'm actually surprised that Li Ming didn't jump in with Calamity to get the kill. Instead, they lose 3 now. All of a sudden, Team Logia has a big advantage. They are half a level ahead. 3 kills in their favor, and they are chasing Knedder back, who is not able to get away here. Nope, that's gonna be another kill. 4 heroes down. The Altar is up, and this could just be the beginning of the comeback. Right now, the push bot side is happening. They're trying to go for the bell tower conversion, and there's absolutely no reason why they shouldn't be able to do this one. Yeah. Nobody's channeling the Altar yet. They want to have the bell tower first, which makes perfect sense here. So that's what they're going for. And this is going to be problematic for JD Goes Hard. Coming back into this one, not going to be all that easy anymore. They're already a little bit behind. Now that's another 5 shots fired against them, and we are talking about 15 points to 24. Yeah, well done here. Alright, so 64 stacks for Cassia. That obviously is going to help now too. 16 versus 16 still, but of course you have to make up for that difference in experience. And how do you play it now? You kind of want to play it aggressively. You try to reclaim the bell tower at the bottom of the map. So that would be a play. Nice! Again! Sonic is beastnit in this series, seriously. The support player for the blue team is doing such a fantastic job in a lot of these situations. It's actually a bit nuts. It's a little bit bonkers. Again, he saves with the Ancestral. He makes all the big boy plays here. And yeah, he's looking strong with this. So far, so good. Now, though, they're still behind. I mean, it doesn't change the fact that they're behind. He makes sure that it doesn't get worse. but they still need to win a couple of fights. And Yrel is still trying to match the Zul rotation, and if you ever tried with Yrel to match a Zul rotation, it's usually not going all that well. Bell tower in the middle is low, up at the top Zul is also doing damage, so things are starting to look really, really difficult. Cassia's at 73 stacks, another lockdown attempt here. They are desperately trying to hold on, and it's difficult, you can tell. They're having trouble. They're really having trouble. Falstad is flying in, double channel, this time top left, top right. Altars are gonna come through next. And yes, things will be... Oh, another Valkyrie setup. Yeah, the zoning mosh pit right here. I mean, obviously I was hoping that they would just simply try to jump on it. Falstad's Gus was also not really needed. But yeah, the mosh pit doesn't do anything for him. To be fair, what he was expecting is that everybody jumped on the Valkyrie target. That didn't happen. So the channel didn't really work the way they intended to. They even got for the interrupt top sides, though. They really want to fight for this one. It's one of the few that they can battle without level 20 talents. And they're going for Johanna and nearly get the kill. Oh my god, they nearly got the kill here. And the fight continues. Yeah, they are really aggressive. This usually doesn't really work for you in the long run. So let's see if they can make it. Here comes the ult on Zul, and Zestral was ready again. They get the kill against Jojo. Jojo is down, and they kill Zul too. They get the double kill. Guys, they actually have a chance to make it work now, to get 2 of those altars. They have a 5 versus 3 on the map. Rega is going for the heals. They're zoning this out. Falstad can't do anything about it. That's the first channel. And now they can not only get the one up at the top left as they fire the 3 shots, but maybe also... Oh, they go for boss. As they go for boss, let's take another look at that double kill opening. Zul comes in first, gets the ult through, and then they are just popping Jojo within a second, and they're able to do some serious work around it. So, nicely done. The boss gets claimed. Cassia is still holding on to the bottom of the map. In total, they were able to get 10 points. 15 to 14. They were able to eliminate 10. There's another 10 and 12 seconds until Zul and Johanna are back. That should be enough time to get the bottom bell tower. Or at least convert something else here. They're trying to come back into this. Alright. Yeah! The staggered death! No! An entire minute without Stukov. And they get the bell tower. Oh my god. With the level 20 talent, they were in a great spot. They at least get the conversion in the middle. So that one's great. Get the mid lane conversion. Get that one done. And, well, let's see what else they can do now. First of all, of course, we have the rotation towards the top, trying to get a couple more minions. They're trying to go for rotations the entire time here. Sylvanas is splitting. She's trying to take a camp. Rest of the team is also sitting tight right now. But yeah, this is one weird game to say the least. Every single game in this series has been pretty much bonkers. So as Yrel is trying to defend the top, they are going down to the bottom to try to take control of the bot lane, which makes, of course, perfect sense as well. Trying to get as much done as they possibly can while they're still up, which is exactly what they're doing here. 8 kills against 6. Top lane got converted. It's still a 5 versus 3. And, ooh, Falstad is down. Alright. Mosh Pit and the bird got bitten by the doggy. Nice. And that's another 3 shots connected. 3 shots fired. Down to 11 points. But I gotta give some credit to Team Logia after all, because they at least make rotations happen that allow them to reclaim one bell tower after another. So despite the fact that JD Goes Hard had a couple of kills coming for them, they are now behind on bell towers. So they channel another altar and only will get 3 points out of it. Yeah, nearly a kill against Zul, but not quite. Another 3 shots fired. They're down to single digits though. It's kind of insane if you think about it. For the last how many minutes did we have JD Goes Hard on only 3 bell towers against 5? And despite that, they are pulling ahead now. Despite that, they're actually pulling ahead at this point. Finally, Yrel gets the one in the mid lane, and that means it's now 4 versus 4. So at least she was able to get that done. Yeah, still a bit of a fight over here. This battle still continues. And let's see what else they can actually do here. I mean, Yrel is now joining the fight. They have another camp over here that they can take to. 9 kills to 6. Level 21 to level 21. It's game number 3 in the best of 5. Game number 3. If this one is lost by Logia, it's over. Then JD Goes Hard crown themselves the champion of the Legendary Cup in this season of Division 2 and Division 3. Already, they're trying to go for the camp. They take it. Camp is there. Gast has been used. They go for the Zul ult. Oh, everybody low. Rega again with the Ancestral. And Urel is locked down hard. Uses the ult, is able to escape, which is in and of itself already insane. Now they're trying to reclaim the bell tower just before the double altar spawns. And if they get this one, then they won't be able to lose even if they lose the fight. Not enough points available here. Alright, 5 versus 3. Again, we've been here before. Jesus, what a game. 96 stacks at this point for Cassia. Bird's the word as everybody is looking for the next fight. Camps are taken again. 58,000 damage for Sylvana. 61,000 for Cassia. Up to the top, Li Ming trying to go for the channel. Yeah, interrupt. Successful. Zul channels the bottom. 5 shots fired. 10 to 10. 10 to 8. 10 to 5. They're down to 5 points now. The shot sign. 10 to 5 points on the core. It's going down to the wire here. They are pulling all the stops at this point. Both teams looking for the kills, looking for the one play that will allow them to take this game and win that series. Well, top side, Mustard is trying to bring that back. Bottom of the map though, we have the onslaught once again as bot lane control is something that they're trying to establish here. They try to go for the bot lane control. Maybe they can even make it work, but it's gonna be an uphill battle, I'd say. Yeah, let's go. Already pushing it back. 9 to 6, 10 to 5, 100 stacks for Cassia, triple digits, baby. And still 5 to 3 points. The entire time. 5 to 3 over and over again. Alright. Let's see what else they can actually do here. Can they get a little bit more out of this? Yeah, well. Everybody is just like hoping for an opportunity. Someone that just like face checks a bush really stupidly or something. It's not really happening right now, but that's what everybody is hoping for. Just one connect, one chance to make a play. Jesus. Altar's activating. Double altar phase. Double altar phase doesn't even come to that because right now they're starting to fight over here. Boss is up as well, by the way. Boss is up. So there's a lot. A lot going on here. There's the arrow. Big shove. Big shove. Zul ult hitting 2, hitting 3. Yeah, they're coming in again. A slide out and the bolt of the storm. They're all just moving away. They got the fountain and they tap immediately. Falstad could fly. Falstad could fly. Falstad does fly. Not here though. That is the wrong one to fly to, dude. Oh, I don't even want to watch. This could backfire so hard. Oh, he gets dropped by 50%. Dude. Can't do that. That was an aggressive one. Yeah. Channel is in. 3 shots fired. They're down to 2. 5 shots fired. 5 to 2. 5 to 2 points. And the boss is up. Boss is up on the map and the camps are back too. This game is getting crazy. Oh my god. This game is just getting bananas over here. Yep. They're waiting at the boss. Falstad has the Gust back in just a moment. And they're rotating down to the bottom now. Oh, they actually commit to it. They want it. Li Ming, someone has to tell Li Ming to just get the fuck to the top. Yeah, if that boss is taken, they're down to a single point on the core. I don't really think you want to go there. I don't think you want to end up in that situation. It's all hinging on the boss, ladies. This is it. This is the fight. This is the play. Who gets it? They're jumping in. Urel is there. Oh, the damage. Li Ming with the kill, with the double. And they go for boss. This is game. They're jumping in. They're taking the victory. JD Goes Hard, wins the tournament, takes the grand final, and crowns themselves the champion of the Legendary Cup. GG, and well played. Congratulations to the blue team. Thank you everybody for watching the video today. I hope that you enjoyed the show and the commentary. And keep in mind that the spoiler protection that is going to run for the rest of the video is made possible by all the support on patreon.com. So guys, if you want to support my work, if you want to help me start new projects and keep the spoiler protection in place, please consider heading over to patreon.com/Kaldor. There's also a link in the YouTube description, and check that out. Thanks in advance, and see you guys next time with more esports coverage here on Kaldor TV. Have a great day.